Hi, welcome to another podcast of Real Talk. I'm your host, Minister Holloman. Today I want to talk about the elderly, the old folks, the over the hill gang, the old people, and whatever else you want to call them these days, because there are so many names for them that we forget to call them their proper name. Wisers. What is a wiser? A wiser is someone who's walked through life, who's been through things, who saw things, who talked about things, and who made an impact on things. Those are wisers. See, I don't understand, Mr. Holloman. Well, the thing of it is, the wisdom had to come down from generation to generation to generation in order to raise you. Yes, things have changed, but the respect still needs to be there for the elderly. How can you go in the store first and you see an elderly person before you and you walk right past them still giving them the proper um, respect? Let them go in first. You ain't in no big rush to go in there and get what you do and come out. Well, to them, it's a little more than that. They have to stand there and look and get the right things. But you know one thing about old people? And I'm getting to be one of them myself. I love them because they listen. They listen to you. And they can go back in their archives of their life and give you the best answers to your problems that you didn't even think of. Let's do more than just sit in our houses and wish we could go do something. You got elderly people that you know, whether it's an aunt, uncle, whoever. Take the time and go see if they need to go to the store. Do they need something to eat? Can you stand there, cook them a meal? Can you go to the store for them? Can you do something? Because when the time comes, you are going to get old. And you're going to want somebody to take time out with you to go to the store, to do these things that I'm telling you about now. Old people are the key to the future. It was an old saying a saying that has come out where the old people don't want to teach and the young people don't want to listen and don't want to learn. We need to change that because we need each other in order to survive. We cannot keep trying to do everything by ourselves. It doesn't matter. The church can only do so much. Okay, the state and local governments can only do so much. Let's talk and get our families together. Excuse me. Let's get our families together. Let's take the time that we go out to the nightclub or go do our hair or whatever, and let's go see about grandma. Let's go see about grandpa. Let's take the time out. Well, you know what? I know I got to go do this, but let me see if my grandma and grandpa want me to do something around their house. Because when you get in trouble, that's the first person you call on the elderly. I seen elderly grandparents raising their grandchildren now. Come on, y'all. We got more to offer our older generation. We got more to offer them, like sitting there going to the store for them and doing other things. You have to remember one thing. It'll be your turn. And if you don't raise the children up right, you'll be by yourself trying to fend for yourself. I want to leave you with this last bit of information. Churches and state and local institutions are a great source of help for our seniors. But when you know that person ain't got no air conditioning in their house, or cold and stuff like that, have a little respect and enough decency to come on. It's too cold in here for you, or it's too hot in here for you. Well, if they refuses to leave their home, then go buy a fan. Go buy an air conditioner pack. They got these little things that air conditioner that you sit is about this tall and about this wide, and it got the shoots come out of them. You can cool down one room for them. Yes, it's a lot. It's a couple of $100, but guess what? You're helping somebody to preserve their life. Some of us make more money than what we should be making, But yet we spend it on stuff that we really don't need. A brand new car. You don't need a brand new car. You just want it. Go help somebody that can't make the ends meet every month. And watch God provide for you when you can't make your ends meet every month. This is Minister Holloman just saying, take time out for our elderly. Let's look out for our elderly. Let's do a better job looking out for our elderly. If you see an elderly person standing in line, and they look like they hunched over, or they just look like they ain't gonna make it, have sense enough to let them go ahead of you. Let them go ahead of you. Let them order. Let's get them get their stuff out of the way. You go ahead because you're young. You can stand there for a couple of more hours. And somebody say, "Oh, they don't respect me. Why should I respect you?" Because God tells us we're supposed to respect our elders. It says that in the Bible. We're supposed to respect our elders. So we got to do a better job with our elders. Go to the old folks' home, volunteer to do something. Hey, let me read a story. Let me sit there and just crack a joke. Let's do something. Then sit in them places and let them die. Because if you sit there and let them die, it's going to come back to you. This is Minister Holloman saying, hey, take time out with our seniors. It's worth the wait.